Taysom Hill, baby.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints
give me the ball.
With the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from the Superdome. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And some space here.
Come on, you got to outrun Logan Wilson.
Touchdown.
You got to outrun Logan Wilson at least.
Kamara, 68 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Brandon Wilson to return it.
Yo, I just got creamed by this dude in the league. I threw mad picks, yo.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Oh, good run.
And he's taken down, but able to
Flip the
across
power.
the 35.
Prick.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the catch made.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything.
Yeah, I heard. I don't know what you said. What'd you say? Oh, hello.
They got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No. Not right now.
Burrow will throw.
Yeah, give him that heat, baby.
Low throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball.
We got no speed on the edge, though, here in New Orleans.
Running back unsuccessfully.
How are you? Nice. Me too, me too. I'll be doing better if I beat your husband.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Really?
Off the play fake. Here's
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Hill on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Hill. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Hill's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 21 yards. He was brought down by Trey Williams. First down and goal to go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So let's talk about it.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Hill looks to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Yo, you see this shit Mo posted? Coach sounds the alarm after trans opponent injures 3 female players in single game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Wow, dude. What is it, field hockey, bro?
And Wilson is perfectly
Soccer?
content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
I just don't get it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Damn, I got caught in the stuck behind the defense camera view.
On the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they could take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Oh! Expose him! Wow!
To the 47.
Damn, dog.
Big yardage, but they're still stopped.
I had the running back too. Fuck.
4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
That's ass booty.
Number 2.
Oh, shit. Where am I? I'm on it.
To go in the first half. Play fake. Hill. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down.
I say use a catch, player.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Hill.
Oh, you fucker.
But that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
No. Get out of the fucking way.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Not happy about that one.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Nixon with a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the
Oh,
break.
man.
Teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome. Let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Double drags.
This play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
You ran double drag just like I said you was.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help
Am I right?
at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already
I called out the play. You still ran it.
hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll begin by running the option.
No.
The ball's loose, and the Bengals grab it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
To the 41-yard line. So
I'm getting fucking hoed.
Figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
As you and I both know, coaches are always
Wow,
pushing ball
dog.
security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
How you throwing the ball to a dude number 94?
But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill on the check down. He finds Kamara. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Yo, that ain't even a real play, dude. The fuck is that? That's fucking bullshit.
Tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. And
nah.
For the extra point.
That's called bullshit.
And we've got a good one brewing.
That shit ain't funny.
14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Nah, bro, that's a fake play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return there for Harris. At the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Wasn't that a cover 2?
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created.
Wasn't that cover 2?
And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
What the fuck, bro?
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have
Yo, ain't you a football dude? What the fuck?
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We got to step it up.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here it comes. Mike, 55. 18. Eat. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 50.
Now Hill. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Mixon. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Slam.
Here we go with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Now Hill. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a given.
Now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Hill now to throw. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. To throw, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.